Man, I could sit here all day. The sun's out, no creepers around, and I've got a whole stack of cookies. This might be the best day ever.
Oh, totally agree. It's kind of nice not having to chase after zombies or stop you from blowing something up for once. We actually get to relax.
Huh?
You two. No time to explain. I'm recruiting snipers for the next Squid Game mission. High stakes, high reward. Get in the car.
Of course we agree. Let's not waste any time now and hurry up and run. I want to be a sniper in this cool game. But first we need to get in the car to get there. I want to become a Squid security guard as soon as possible. Ho-ho!
The most important thing for us now is to get there on time, because the games will start soon. You should never make a mistake, so I'll explain everything to you on the way. Your main goal is to shoot the weapons that you will be given at those players who break the rules.
Okay, I'm officially freaking out. We just went through like 10 different color-coded hallways, climbed stairs that literally defy gravity, and now we're running through what looks like a giant bubblegum fortress. Is this some kind of dream, or are we actually inside the Squid Game arena right now?
This place is insane. It's like someone took an optical illusion, turned it into a building, and then threw in way too much pink paint. But what really bothers me is how quiet it is. No guards, no players, just us running through this maze. Whatever's waiting at the end of these stairs, I don't think we're ready for it.
Enough talking. You've arrived. This is the control room. Inside, you'll find your uniforms. From this point on, you're not guests, you're guards.
Oh,
Great! Then let's go change clothes now and see what kind of guards we'll become today. The most important thing is not to let the front man down and complete all his tasks.
now I look like a real security guard in a Squid Game. Mikey, do you understand that we're about to be given guns and we're going to shoot players who break the rules? Now we need to approach the front man and find out what we're going to do next.
Yep! Front man, we're wearing the uniform of the guards. Explain the rules of the game.
You're not ready yet. Out there, it's chaos. Players breaking rules, tension boiling over. You'll need weapons to keep order. Take them and move quickly. You're on duty now.
Ho-ho! All right, Mikey, this is it. We've got the gear, the uniforms, and now weapons too. No more running around like confused players, we're guards now. Let's move out before we miss our cue.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're actually running through the real Squid Game halls, fully armed, dressed like guards, and about to enter the main hall. This is totally crazy and also kind of awesome.
Oh, keep going, Mikey. These hallways are endless, but we're almost there. Just follow the red lights. They lead straight to the main hall. We can't afford to mess up our first mission.
I'm running! But how is this place so huge? I feel like we've passed the same staircase 3 times already. I hope the players are as lost as we are.
All right, slow down. We're here. Masks on, weapons ready. The doors are about to open.
Players, wake up, because some strange music is playing now. I don't understand what's going on right now and why we were woken up so abruptly. I have a very bad feeling about this. Let's not panic. Still, let's wait for what will happen.
Let's go outside quickly before the panic starts in the main hall. But please keep your weapon ready. I'm opening the doors for now, and you start talking right away.
Huh? The first game starts right now. All players must follow us in order to enter another arena. No one must escape. We will keep a close eye on what you are going to do. Anyone who resists will immediately get shot.
We go to the first game and control each player so that they reach the right place? We need to hurry up because there's no way we can miss the first game right now. Now we are all moving to the colony and no one is lagging behind. JJ, make sure that no one escapes.
Oops. Stop! Right now, one player was trying to escape. I saw it abruptly. The good thing is that I have a cool reaction and I was able to shoot in time. I used a weapon, but unfortunately, we lost one of the players.
This place is massive! I mean, I saw pictures of the arena before, but standing here in front of that giant creepy doll with the grass, the walls painted like a fake sky? It's so weird!
Those doors are opening. The players are coming out. Dozens of them, maybe more. All in the same green tracksuits, heads down, no talking. You can feel the fear in the air. They know what this game is. Some of them have probably seen what happens if you lose. Oh!
Okay. She just said green light, and now everyone's moving so slowly like they're walking through molasses. Nobody's making a sound. I don't even hear footsteps, just total silence. It's kind of creepy how serious they all are.
That's how it starts. Everyone's calm, focused, trying to survive. But give it a minute. Someone always panics, someone always trips. We just have to be ready when it happens.
Ugh.
Oh! If anyone moves, shoot them right away.
Yes. Well, I'll be very careful and make sure that no one moves when the doll looks at them.
Get ready, they have to stop. Oh! We managed to eliminate one participant with you. In fact, it's very cool that we saw it in time, so I think we need to continue the same way.
Woohoo! Yes, it was very cool and I really enjoyed it. So let's see to the end soon, in case one of them loses again too.
Well, let's not get distracted. In principle, we've bitten off one. That's good. But for now, we need to see how they go on, in case one of them makes a mistake too. Therefore, you need to be very careful and watch them as a last resort. If suddenly someone moves again, when the doll looks at them, then immediately shoot. Look, none of them seem to move this time, so look, apparently these three are moving on. And of course, into the next tests. In fact, it's very cool and cool. I like everything so far, and I'm very interested in what happens next.
Yep. Well, yes. It just happened at the last moment and none of them moved. So most likely, yes, these three really passed this test and we need to lead them to the next one.
Yes, it turns out that they have passed. And Vasya, congratulations to everyone for coping with this test. But now, we will guide you to the next test, so follow us as soon as possible. Now we're going to the next challenge with you! Ho-ho! Therefore, we will not delay with you, and rather go to get through it all quickly, because a very cool prize awaits you, but only those who pass all the tests will take it.
Yep! Let's not delay, everyone! Come with me soon!
Woohoo! Now we'll see what happens next! See you at the next challenge!
Woohoo! Well, you and I have come to the next test! I wish you good luck and you can start passing it!
Ho-ho! And I will keep an eye on them from this side so that they don't escape anywhere. So, now we will watch them pass and how they guess the plates. In fact, this is a pretty interesting game because it is as unpredictable as possible, because it is still unclear whether you will guess the tile correctly. I think they will all pass this game. Oops. But while there is such an opportunity, I will tell you the essence of this game. It is that you need to choose the right plate and jump on it, but there you have a very large choice. You have at least 2 plates, one of which is fake.
Woohoo! I'll run to the next trial for now. Yep.
That's just what I didn't finish. If suddenly you just choose a fake stove, step on it, fall, then accordingly you no longer have any opportunity to return to this game. That is, in fact, you are automatically eliminated from it and you will not be able to come back and win and take the main prize anymore. That is, there are no second attempts. Ho-ho! They're going pretty well and none of them have fallen yet. In fact, it's very interesting how they're so lucky that they guess every tile. For now, it doesn't matter what they're going through because that's their main task right now. Woohoo! They've all passed this test. Well, then let's not delay and go with them to the next tests. Now I'm just going to take them there. So let's go soon. Right now, I'm escorting them to the next test, because if they run away somewhere, it will be my responsibility, so now we're carefully moving on to the next test. Soon we will reach the next test, and it will begin.
Yep. Let's open the gates soon and explain the essence of the test.
Well, when will they open these gates? I can't wait to go and take the next test.
Ho-ho! And well, welcome to the next challenge where you will need to carve cookies. Now your main task is to take the picks in the chest that stands in the middle of the room and take their places, namely at the entrances to each room where you will carve. Most importantly, do not linger and take all your picks as soon as possible, because the test will begin very soon and there you will be cutting out all your figures and we will be watching you very closely. Woohoo! The test will begin very soon. After everyone has taken their picks, I repeat that you should take your places near the doors to each room as soon as possible. There's a sign on it that says exactly what you're going to carve. So come on, let's not linger too long. Ho-ho! The test begins. You can enter the rooms.
Well, now I can start cutting out my figurine. It's not difficult for me, and you can see it. I just have an ordinary square that I'm going to cut out very quickly, and I'm going to pass this test because I was lucky, and I just got this light figurine. I'm almost done, and it's also obvious that I won anyway and passed this test. I'm actually very curious about how others are coping now. Suddenly, I was the only one who could carve correctly.
So now it's my turn to embed these figures. Fortunately, I didn't come across a pretty heavy one. It's just an ordinary circle that I can handle very quickly. The most important thing in this challenge is not to rush anywhere, and everything is as neat as possible, because if it suddenly turns out that I hurry up or accidentally break another block, then accordingly I immediately drop out, and there is no more attempt. So now I try to cut as carefully as possible. I'm literally 1 block away, and I've passed this test.
And I just got a very heavy figurine, namely an umbrella. It is the heaviest figurine because it is very fragile. If I suddenly do something wrong, it will immediately break, and I will have only one way out. This is elimination from this test, but on the contrary, I will try to offer as much as possible all the forces in order to cut everything. And just the same, I really hope that I will succeed, because the other 2 participants who also participate with me in these trials are in any case some very light figures, but I just had a hard one. So far, I'm doing pretty well, because in fact I've already cut out most of it and I don't have much left. The most important thing here is to take my time, because if I'm in a hurry, I'll think about it and probably break the wrong block. But now I'm kind of going well and I'm pretty good. It's working out well. Very soon I will pass this test and everything will be fine and we will go to the next one. Wow, I have literally a little bit left and I will definitely be able to pass the tests. In fact, it was quite very difficult, but I'm glad that I was able to pass it.
Ho-ho! Everyone coped with this challenge.
Yes, you are great fellows, but now you will have to follow us again anyway, because we have very good news for you that you will find out when you come. That's why we're building up and following us.
Ho-ho! Now we will lead them to the prize. I think they will be very surprised. Woohoo!
Yep. Well, I can congratulate you in advance, namely that you have passed this test. And now I am taking you to the main milling cutter, and this main prize will go to the 3 of you. That is, we will have to divide into 3.
Ho-ho!
Wow, there's a lot of money here. I can't believe it's all ours now.
Actually, I can't believe we've passed all these tests either.
Come on, let's hand over our weapons. Because we've done our job completely and now it's over.
You did a great job and did your job right. And now hand over everything you have and wait for the next task that I will give you.
Yes, well, now we'll give everything we took, but for now we'll have the uniform, but let's go and change there in the booths.
Yes, well, you're free for now. If I need you, I'll call you.
Woohoo! Well, let's go to our rooms as soon as possible and change our clothes there and wait for the next task, because we have fully accomplished this and we have nothing else to do yet. We leave the form here, and in principle, we are free to go from here, or else wait for us to be given some other task. Ho-ho!
Now you and I have become insanely rich, and just look at this money. It doesn't end. It feels like it's endless here.
There are just so many of them here. Now we are definitely the richest.